Okay, we use it in a lot of food additive. We use it in some cosmetics, medicines. Okay, some paracetamol contains 90% of TiO2. Okay, this product or this material is actually FDA approved. Okay. So how does it work? We have surfaces applied with SmartCoat or Armor 8. Okay, and then when you have light, something happens on the surface. Okay, the positive and negative electrons are paired up and charged. Okay, and then what happens is that above the surfaces, you will have these hydroxyl ions, okay, and oxidative process. When germs, microbes, viruses, mold, smell, VOCs try to penetrate this layer, okay, it will be converted into H2O and CO2. Okay, if you study basic science about plants, this may look familiar, right? This actually adopts from our photosynthesis concept, whereby our leaves will convert carbon dioxide into oxygen and H2O, water vapors. All right? So this is the same concept. We call it a photocatalyst effect. So what happens is that we don't kill the germs, we actually oxidize them. We change it into other matters. Okay, to show you the proof, here is what happens in to a bacteria in our SmartCoat solution. So this is a 10,000 times microscopic view. So what it does is that within seconds, can you see the microbe oxidizing? So our way of killing germs and the normal way of killing germs is different. Okay? Normal sanitizers will actually deactivate or basically kill it, and you have the body there, right? Ours, we're actually decomposing it. So there's a big difference. So the difference I want to tell you a little bit is that, okay, we know that a lot of our chemicals currently, we are creating mutations, superbugs, right? This is because the conventional cleaning material that we're using is causing this kind of problem, right? Because in the microbe world, they are just like human. They can study. When they have something to study, they get chances to immune, to become stronger, right? But what happens in photocatalysts, all right, this oxidation, whereby things just get evaporated, oxidized, there's nothing for them to study. So the chances for immunization is very, very low. Okay? And then this is the other part that I want to talk to you about. Okay, so we spray something on your environment. Okay, you cannot see, you cannot smell. How do you know it's there, right? So we have something to help you to monitor. This is a machine called the ATP tester. Okay, it's being used in a lot of food processing plant. And I need to do some advertisement. This is actually created by a Japanese soy sauce company called Kikkoman. I'm not sure whether you have it here. Okay, so what happens is that in a food processing plant, they need to keep their surfaces clean always, right? So the only thing that they need, they can know that the surface is clean or not is that they have to get a lab to come and do surface culture, bring back to the lab. They have to do a lot of method or go through a process to wait for a few days to get the result and tell you on whether the surface is clean or not. But in a food processing business that every day your product is going out, you don't have that few days, right? So this company, they invested into this machine, okay, which tells you the hygiene level of surfaces within 10 seconds, okay? So what we measure here, we don't measure the type of bacteria on the surface. We measure what do you call the living being on the surface, okay? So we measure their adenosine triphosphate. In short, we call it ATP. ATP is a type of energy that living being emits. You and I, we emit ATP, all right? So when we are alive, we have this ATP, okay? It's a type of gas in gas form. When we're dead, this ATP will disappear. So this machine is able to read. Normally what we do is that we take an area of 4 inch by 4 inch, okay? We do a culture, and then we convert it into in light form, okay? The measuring unit is called relative light unit. So it will convert all these gases into light form for the machine to read. Later, we will show you the demo with this machine here. Okay, here are some examples. I think this is a kindergarten or something. So before SmartCoat application, we do a swab. Okay, and then 20,989 is the count. Okay, so according to this machine, for a surface to be considered as clean, it should be 2,000 and below. All right, but after 15 minutes, okay, it went down from 20 over 1,000 to 4,000 something. But you see that if you go longer, it will go lower. Okay, so next, this is a phone. Okay, so before and after. This is a tray on the airplane. Actually, airplane also quite dirty. All right. Again. So, sorry. I want to show you this. This is a test done in a lab. Okay. We compare SmartCoat and normal sanitizer. It's basically a very high concentration of alcohol. So just now I told you that our alcohol or normal sanitizer don't last long, right? This actually shows the proof. So what happens is that after 24 hours, you can see this is E. coli. E. coli causes stomach upset. Okay, the bacteria will start to regrow on the cotton, right? But for SmartCoat, you put it for 1 year, it will still be clean. And then do you see a ring of invisible thing here? Okay, this is actually the photocatalyst area whereby we call it inhibit zone, right? Anything try to penetrate to this layer, it becomes H2O and CO2. Okay. So the next one is fungus. Okay, fungus forms a very nice layer because they grow very fast. Okay, here are some of our portfolio. So all these kindergartens that we did is actually chain kindergartens, well-known chain kindergartens in Malaysia. Okay, so apart from kindergartens, Where else can this product or this application be applied to? We can do it at home, okay? Because in home, you may have the tendency of afraid that your kids may get sick or something, or you don't want them to bring back some germs from school that infect other kids, okay? Or you have your kitchen smell, all right? And then green buildings, there is a tendency to reduce the VOCs. In Malaysia and in Singapore, and even in the US leads green building tools, there is a focus whereby they want to reduce the VOCs. We can use SmartCoat in this, okay? Preschool and childcare, which I've shown you. Okay, gym. Do you know that even in gym, there's a lot of shared places. The floor,